Hey everyone, it's me Joji, and today we're applying some hit and run tactics. And that is because we're going to be playing with Flygon EX, one of the newest cards to come out from Surging Sparks, and one of my newest favorite Pokemon. If I'm being honest, this card is awesome. I do love the hit and run tactics when it comes to Pokemon. We have had other Pokemon in the past that do something similar, but not to this degree. And most of the time, those Pokemon usually just have Strafe that does about 30 damage. So it's not a lot of damage. It's meant to be like a 1 energy attack that is meant to keep the Pokemon safe for the most part. Just do a quick hit and run away to the bench so you can hopefully set up later. But Flygon EX actually takes it to the next level, and it's meant to deal out damage while switching back to safety. So, Reversing Storm, 130 damage, way more than the 30 damage that Strafe does. And of course, you may switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. It also has another attack called Sonic Peridot. Now, it's not that good, if I'm being honest, especially since there are a lot of Terra Pokemon going around, so you won't be able to damage them since it is actual damage and not damage counters. So their Terra ability does block the effect of Sonic Peridot. But if they're running a lot of just regular V-Star, or EX Pokemon that aren't Terra, you will be able to hit them with Sonic Peridot. It does require obviously a fighting, water, and metal, so 3 different energies, but we do have ways of, finding ways around to attach to that. Now, let's go to the actual line that we have, which is 3 Trapinch, 1 Vibrava, and of course the 3 Flygon. Now for supporting Pokemon, we have 2 Bidoof and 2 Bibarel. Those are going to be your draw support in terms of Pokemon. And now because we are switching back and forth using obviously Reversing Storm, we want to switch into Pokemon that are ideal depending on what matchup we're up against. So if we're ever up against any EX or V Pokemon, Mimikyu is definitely going to be the play here. Keep in mind, anything that's not an EX or V Pokemon can hit this, so things like Radiant Greninja or Radiant Charizard or some maybe non-evolved basic or non-evolved stage 1 Pokemon before they turn into EXs can damage this guy and knock it out. I do believe even Mew EX using its genome hacking copying Ghost Type, because it puts 7 damage counters, can copy Mimikyu and knock it out that way as well. But we also have other Pokemon like Iron Thorns. Initialization obviously is going to stop the abilities of all Pokemon with rule boxes that aren't future Pokemon. So that locks out a lot of other Pokemon from being able to use their abilities. And then if we want to prevent even more damage with another way, we have Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. Cornerstone Stance does prevent all damage from attacks done by Pokemon that have abilities. So that's a large other option. Anything that does have abilities that's maybe a Terra or non-Terra actually. So that this does block things I believe like Radiant Charizard. It's perfect. Then we have one other option. We have Klefki. Now this is probably the weakest of the options to go to, and could be a card that we want to drop moving forward towards the end of the video. I might suggest it, might not, depending on how well it's used in today's gameplay. But overall, it's a really good start for the different options we have to switch into after attacking with Flygon EX. Now let's move on to the supporters. We have 4 Arven, 3 Iono, 2 Surfers. This is a new card from Surging Sparks. It lets you switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench, and if you do, you can draw until you have 5 cards in hand. So it's a good way to draw if you don't have maybe a Bibarel set up yet. We have 2 Boss's Orders, 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Rare Candy, because we do obviously need to evolve our Flygon, 1 Counter Catcher. I saw the Prime Catcher and Red Catchers as 2, but we have 1 Counter and 1 Prime Catcher, 1 Night Stretcher, 1 Lost Vacuum, 1 Switch, and then 1 Earthen Vessel to round up our item cards. And then moving on to our Pokemon tools, we have 2 Rescue Boards, 1 Defiance Band, a Future Booster Energy Capsule, Vitality Band as well. Now, Obviously, your Vitality and Defiance Band are going to be going onto your Flygon EX. I mean, on the off chance that you have to attack with Cornerstone or Iron Thorns, you can go ahead and attach it to them. But most of the time, Iron Thorns is going to get the Future Booster Energy Capsule, and the Mimikyu, Cornerstone, and Klefki are all going to be getting the rescue boards. And like I said, Vitality, Defiance should be going on to Flygon to increase its damage. Then we have 2 Pokeleague HQs. Now, this is a really good option. I might suggest dropping one of these later on, because we do run a lot of, you know, Poke Tools. So maybe a Town Store might be a good option. I'll think about it, and then if it's a hard decision, towards the end of the video, you'll figure it out. We have our energies here: 4 Luminous Energies, 3 basic Fighting Energies, and 1 basic Metal Energy. The Luminous will cover the water we need for Flygon, and the Lightning for Iron Thorns, and then also the Psychic for Mimikyu. Excuse me. And then the Fighting obviously go into Flygon, and then whatever to fill out for your other attacks here. I honestly don't want to attach ever to Klefki to attack with, but if need be to retreat, at least that's a good idea. The basic Metal Energy obviously is meant for Flygon, so keep that in mind. You want to use a Luminous, Fighting, and the Metal Energy for Flygon if you're going for the Sonic Peridot. But that is the list. I bet this is going to be a lot of fun. I love the hit and run tactics when it comes to Pokemon. I do wish that we had more higher damaging moves like a Reversing Storm here on a lot other Pokemon, but there's still time, and hopefully we get some more EXs with a similar tactic. But let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. Before we go on, why not get subscribed? It lets me know that you like this sort of video. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much, but double check because YouTube does unsubscribe people. Okay, we'll be going second. I think we played safe and dropped Mimikyu. We don't know if it's a good idea to drop the Cornerstone Ogerpon yet. Oh, Lady Dunsparce! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Also, I keep forgetting how to do shoutouts. They always change it on the... It used to be slash. Is it this way? There it is. And then Lady Dunsparce. There we go. Welcome to the stream. Passing the party to you? Okay, so you got rated as well? What's going on? How's it going, Fluff? Again, thank you, Lady Dunsparce. What were you doing? You're streaming some more, Also, thank you for all the follows. Where'd it go? I had it up and then it disappeared. Oh, there it is. Also, let me fall back, too. Where were you streaming? Was it some Pokemon TCG Live? Just vibing? I was streaming Pokemon TCG Live, Alolan Executor. Interesting. I've seen it. It's on my radar. I haven't gotten a chance to try it out. There's so many new cards that I want to try out. Flygon was one of them. So I'm looking forward to it. What's the spice tonight? It's Flygon EX. So it's just switching in and out for like switching in Mimikyu after the attack, or switching in Ogerpon or Iron Thorns EX to just, you know, deny them whatever that would help them their turn. It's fun to just put something up that they can't knock out, or, you know, stops them from using abilities. What's going on, Mr. Illusions? I pulled a gold Mewtwo today. Nice. I'm assuming in Pokemon TCG Pocket. I have yet to pull any of the gold cards. I pulled 2 of the immersives. It was the immersive Mewtwo and the immersive Pikachu. I'm trying to pull the immersive Charizard, but we'll see. Control is so fun. Are you dual streaming? Yes, I am dual streaming. I am actually triple streaming, or I don't know what you would call it, but I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, and I'm on TikTok. I'm on all platforms possible. Is this game better than Pocket? Says Sal Chippy. I mean, it's kind of biased for me to say, but yes. But that's because I actually played the game. Like, I played the in-person stuff. Oh my god, hi YouTube and TikTok as well. But yeah. Thank you so much for the raid. It's been a while. Oh, Sal Chippy, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I am biased. I like playing with the actual physical cards. That's why I'm kind of shuffling. Plus, I'm getting these cards back into like good shuffling quality because they've been sitting in a box for about 2 years. These are the first trainer toolkit sleeves. Also, what are we playing against? It is a Ceruledge. I just realized their turn ended. Or maybe I missed my turn. I've been too excited having all these people come by. Thank you so much again. Let's grab another Trapinch. I want to also take a look here. 3. How many rare candy? 4. How about our energy? 3, 3, 1. Okay. I don't know if I want to go with the third Trapinch. Tempted to go with the second Bidoof though. Also, how many energies did they get? Discard 6. That's gonna hurt, but they also discarded a Ceruledge. Okay. Let's deny them the Motivate and the Cycling Road. And I think Iono does help them, but it also helps us with our hand. Did they do anything while I wasn't paying attention that would be good for me to do? They got the Greninja. They just drew. I think we just don't give them the Iono yet. I'll Iono next turn. Hopefully they have a smaller hand or larger hand. We're all here at party? Yes, we are. Like I said, these are the first trainer toolkit sleeves. I've had these forever. I've sleeved them up once back when they first came out. They were like my favorite sleeves to use. I just like the design on them. It's just like you can kind of see it there, but like as it like switches colors, it also has like each one of the different symbols. I think colorless is at the very bottom there, and I'm also covering metal. So one of my favorite sleeves types. But all I haven't sleeved in them is like a bunch of random energy because they were kind of bowed. But they still shuffle pretty well. That's what I've found about sleeves, especially some of these like Pokemon ones, like the official Pokemon sleeves. They just take time and a lot of like shuffling. What's going on, Julian? Is this game where you can scan your real life packs? Scan the code cards, yes. Scan code cards that come in like these little cards to get packs. I kind of want to get a Bidoof here. Do I go for the Bidoof now? Cornerstone's not going to be helpful because his Ceruledge has no ability. I'm going to keep the counter catcher. Let's see what we draw into for these 3. That's not good. I mean, we get Arven. I think we have to Iono. Unfortunately, I have to log off and get to bed, but wishing you the best for the game, for the rest of your games and stream. Thank you so much. Again, I appreciate the raid. I will have to catch you on one of your streams one of these days. But thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for everybody that's sticking around or lurking. Do I want to Prime Catcher them? Not really. But that Greninja is scary. That Greninja is very scary. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm hoping he needs to draw into what he needs. I'll give him the Klefki. You can KO that. I just don't want him to Moon Knight Shuriken us. I'm just speechless because I also got a Galarian Zapdos today in Pokemon Go and a Nundo Jigglypuff yesterday. Also pulled regular Mewtwo art and Venusaur EXs and Pidgeot, Porygon, and a few other full arts too. All today. That's crazy. Mr. Illusion, that is a lot of luck. Congrats. Honestly, that's the best thing that could have happened to us right now. We put in Flygon. We can draw 5 or 4 actually with Bibarel. Actually, no. Let's still do this. Draw 4. Luminous Energy I like. Also, Defiant Span I like a lot. I don't think we want to grab anything. We could grab Flygon back. We'll hold on to the Night Stretcher. Do you ever play TCG in real life, or is it it's different? Just never played? It's pretty much exactly like this, without all the motions and whatnot. You know, I really don't like that Radiant Greninja hanging around right now, so I'm gonna knock it out. Also, Jamming Tower. Let's get rid of that. Because we do want our Defiance fan available to us at some point. I guess I really didn't need to. Let's do that. But if you can learn how to play Pokemon TCG Live, you will be able to learn how to play in person. Also, period. What? But yeah, it's really a lot faster pace in person. So it does get kind of confusing. I will say what helps is to talk out your moves when you're playing in person, like the first couple times, right? Even if you're playing like at the highest level possible, it does help to actually like say what you're doing instead of just thinking it. It helps you get a better grasp of it. Going from Pocket Edition to this is crazy. It is definitely very different, yes. There's a lot more cards, there's a lot more mechanics. But I'm sure that Pokemon TCG Pocket will have some sort of those mechanics. Moving forward. They did announce, I think, a new set coming out soon. I'm looking forward to what cards they add in. Who is still playing this? Literally everyone. The majority of actual Pokemon TCG card players. I wish we still had Pokemon TCG Online, but alas, it is not like that. TCG Pocket is on top. You can have your opinions. That's all I'll say. Doesn't mean they're right. Doesn't necessarily mean they're wrong either, but you can have your opinions. The original one was shut down, unfortunately. You could technically still have it installed on your computer. It just doesn't connect to anything. Also, how the heck did they get their Rating Greninja back into play? I was not paying attention. 2 knockouts is actually okay, because that does activate our Defiance Band once again. I kinda want to. Arven for Night Stretcher Rescue Board. Even though it just got knocked out, I do think Mimikyu is the best play here. Every time we switch in. This is good. I think we just attack here. Take out this Greninja. Put up Mimikyu. He can't hit us. With this Ceruledge, Palkia, or Squawkabilly, he has no V-Star ability anymore. So you can't really quickly power up another Rating Greninja. Boss's orders. Does he have enough? Oh my gosh, he has enough, doesn't he? Ouch, that hurts. Exactly enough. Well then, okay. I think we drop Mimikyu here. Do I play the Pokemon TCG mobile game? Do you mean the mobile version of this? Yes. If you mean Pocket, I also play that. What we're gonna do here is be cautious. How many more rare candies do we have? We have one more rare candy, one more Trapinch. I think this is still doable. Okay, this is definitely still doable. They have one card in hand. I'm gonna burn this. And I'm gonna pass. What I need next turn is the Flygon EX. And then we have to start swinging at the Ceruledge. Okay. Why? I guess they're just discarding an energy this way? Not that it matters. They're also down to 9. What? Hello? Did they not have the win somehow? No more boss's orders. That's probably what happened. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was probably their way of checking. Let's see, they played one boss's orders. Did they play another one at some point? Or had they already discarded it? Either way, that was super lucky on our part. I don't know. People can enjoy both Pokemon TCG Pocket and Pokemon TCG Live for the games that they are. You can't really compare the two of them. They're completely different card games. Also, welcome to the stream, Fallen Souls. You also got your card stolen? I don't know what it is. People just like stealing Pokemon cards. I thought you were playing Flesh and Blood TCG. Yes, this is exactly what we're playing. Also, I missed it. Where is it? Thank you for the follow, Bendy. Both are good. Yeah, they're both good card games in their respective fields. I don't know what to classify Pokemon TCG Pocket as necessarily. It falls under the same category as games like Marvel Snap, but I don't know what to call those. Flesh and Blood. Wait, this isn't One Piece? Speaking of One Piece, I wish they would stop doing whatever they're doing right now and actually get back to the actual storyline for the anime, or give me more of the side stuff they were giving earlier. They're like redoing some of the past episodes, and I don't care. All right, Charizard. We kind of have to just call for family here. Mimikyu. Actually, maybe not Mimikyu. We go for Bidoof because we have it in hand. I really don't want an Iono here. I think we just pass here. No, what am I saying? Call for family and then pass. Yeah, let's grab these two. The Iron Thorns will be helpful because if I'm remembering this correctly, initialization stops Charizard EX's ability if Iron Thorns EX is in the active. Well, never mind, it doesn't matter. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Gothic Monkey. But yeah, I don't like getting knocked out like this immediately. But it is only one prize card. That's a Charmeleon with 2 energies. Very enticing. If we get a counter catcher. Do you have to open packs to get the cards in this game? You do, but you also get a lot more different currency to actually get them. Never seen your live, but it must stay on first on the like leaderboard. Also, how do you know your Pokemon always have an energy on it? How do I know? I don't know what you mean, because I usually attach it, or I guess I don't understand the question. Might want to rephrase that. All right, let's attach the Bibarel. We need a fighting energy on this guy. I don't need the Vibrava. I really don't want to lose the metal energy. Oh, look at the bottom card. I guess that's what you meant, right? Yeah, so it's like a little smaller one here. I think we do this. We have to Arven for... Actually, no, we don't have to Arven just yet. Let's Bibarel first for 3. See if we get the fighting or luminous here. We got a luminous. I will Arven, though. I'm going to go for Prime Catcher, Rescue Board. Get this Charmeleon out of commission here. Because that was most likely what their backup Pokemon was going to be. And not anymore. Alright. Knock this guy out. And we're going to move up Mimikyu. And he can't knock this out. Did you hear that SpongeBob is getting a Magic the Gathering cards? I did hear. I did hear indeed, and I am interested. My interest has been piqued. If you were a type, what would you be? Gotta be dark? I'd be a water type. Because I'm really easygoing. I go with the flow most of the time. So, you know. But if I need to, I will cut through a mountain. It'll take time, but I will cut through that mountain. Where can I play this game? You can play it on, you can download it from PokemonTCGLive.com, I believe. Yeah, I think it might be right. You might be able to just go to Pokemon.com and you'll find a link for it as well. You like all types? But yeah. I don't know. It's looks like we might be in a good spot here. They can't knock us out. What can they do? Turn into a Pidgeot? Try and boss us up? Well, they're using Arven, so not really. Do I think this is better than the new game? I will be biased and I say I like this one more. Is it better than the new game? I don't think it's good to compare them to each other. I'm starting to realize that it's not a good comparison. Pokemon TCG Live with like it's almost like a 1-for-1 to the actual card game. Pokemon TCG Pocket, which is more of a casual, very different playstyle than this is. I will say it's a good stepping stone and definitely worth trying out for beginners to kind of get into the rhythm of things. They're really mad. I'm sorry I did that to them. Let's knock out this Pidgey. But first, let's Bibarel. Actually, maybe I knock out their Bibarel. I kind of want to knock out that Bibarel there. That is their only draw engine right now. But at the same time, I do like knocking out that Charizard. Let's do some damage to this guy. This guy needs to get some damage on him. All right. Plus, also, if he retreats, he has to lose some energy. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Julian. Go with the flow. Nice. Yeah. I might play Magic the Gathering, SpongeBob. I might do it too. I will say a lot of people are disappointed that there's no like in-universe stuff. A lot of it's like outside of the Magic the Gathering universe. I understand that. I don't think Pokemon would ever do that, but I understand why they're disappointed. And hopefully the following year, more in-universe stuff for them gets announced. Do I like this better than the new game, though? I do. But again, I am biased. I actually played the card game, and I've been playing Pokemon TCG Online and this longer than I have Pokemon TCG Pocket. Is XP not good in this game as it is in Pokemon in Pocket? That is a good question. I don't think I've ever seen XP in this game. I will be honest. I don't think I've seen it enough times to tell you if it's good or not. I don't even think it's actually in print. Yeah, I don't think it's in print at all, though. I'm going to set up another Flygon right now. Well, not right now, but I mean in a few turns. Never mind, I'm not going to set up another Flygon, but I will check and see that I have no more rescue boards, so I'm not going to do that either. Did he knock out my other Flygon? Did I forget that? No. Yes, he did. Let's bring that back. Let's put this down. I'm going to put this up to deny that Radiant Charizard from attacking. Thank you for the follow. Meow. I'm really hoping for more energy at some point here. Okay. Do this again. Lady Dunsparce did say this was like control, but at the same time, I don't think it's considered control, if I'm being honest. Did the leaderboards break? What do you mean? Did something happen? What happened? I think both offer different experiences, but I think Pocket is still a bit better to new. Still a little bit new to compare. Yes, that's also a good point, Granola Bar. Really, really good point. I want Mario Magic the Gathering. No, thank you. Please, no. We already got Mario and Pokemon TCG, technically. As Japanese promo cards, like a few years ago. Are most of the win condition cards EX? Because then Mimikyu must be really good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Most of the heavy hitters in most decks are going to be EX Pokemon or V Pokemon. So then Mimikyu just blocks them completely. Hit and run deck for the win. Agreed. What we need now. If I do this, we only draw one card. I mean, they haven't gotten anything they need. This is what I'm gonna do. Iron Thorns. That's the boss's orders. That's not helpful. Okay. I was hoping for something I could expend so I could Bibarel. But I'll take the knockout here. This might give him Counter Catcher if I'm being honest. This might give him the Counter Catcher usability since we are he is down prize cards. We'll see. I love playing this game. Also, thank you for the follow. I don't know how to say your name. You're gonna have to tell me how to say your name. Also, thank you for the follow. It just works. And just like this deck, it just works. How long have I been playing Pokemon TCG? Since pretty much base set. Back in like the late 90s. I would go to... It's back when 7-Eleven carried Pokemon cards. Like the old base set cards. They would just be hanging on the shelves. And you could buy them for, I think they were going for about like $2 to $3. Oh, the days. The good old days when Pokemon cards cost less than $3 per pack. I miss those days. They're so expensive now. We had it so good. Yes, we did. I'm assuming they're going for the Counter Catcher play here. Because they can knock out, I think, Iron Thorns. How bad? For Arven and Iono? Just Iono, okay. That's a weird one. I hate one thing in Pokemon Pocket, and that's when people just get upset and stall and try to get you to quit. Yeah, that's why I don't like stall decks. Stall decks are the worst. What do I do here? I could boss, knock out Charizard. Or we for once try and use Sonic Peridot. And I kind of like that idea. Let's get a Rare Candy first. And we'll get a Defiance Man, why not? Okay. Sure, we'll drop this on him. I really don't want to bench this Trapinch. Because it's not going to do anything. But I really want to use Industrious Incisors. Okay, but the plan is we're going to take a 4 prize turn. That's my hope, at least. You're right, it does block it. It blocks it for 1 at least. You are correct, sir. Because it's damage, not damage counters. Never mind, we're just gonna boss for knockout next turn. Yeah, it does block it. If he had put up his Pidgeot at some point, that would have worked. Also, is this the list that runs Terapagos? He didn't grab anything with it. Because I have seen some Charizard EX deck lists that run Terapagos. This is Pokemon TCG Live, yes. Also, welcome to the stream, Mando. And thank you everybody for telling him what it was. Yes, the stall tactics are the worst, I will say. Oh no, they just stop and wait for anything till the last second on the timer. They just, every time my Dragonite comes out. A Dragonite enjoyer as well, it seems. It's one of my favorite decks in Pokemon TCG Pocket. I really like Dragonite in that game. I don't like the randomness of the attack though. I will admit, there have been times in Pokemon TCG Pocket where my Dragonite will do more than the necessary damage on some Pokemon cards. And it never makes sense to me. Why are you hitting 150 on a 60 HP Pokemon? What the heck? Boss. We'll take this knockout now. We're gonna stop beating around the bush here. We'll take the knockout. Also, thank you for all the follows. James House, Liz the Banana, and Portugod. What do we need for game here? We need 2 knockouts. His Radiant Charizard does KO here. And I don't think we have another Mimikyu. We do have another Mimikyu. Can he turn this around? Is the question. He needs the energy for this Radiant Charizard, actually, no? No, he doesn't. Because that's already 4 prize cards I've taken, so attacks for free. Why did he attach there? Sure, I'll get rid of Trapinch. Oh no, because I had Poké League headquarters down, that's why. Iono. And I guess this, and I really need the Earthen Vessel, I think. No, I guess I don't. Iono? Because if I Iono myself to 2, I'm going to be Ionoing him to 4. Let's do that. Okay. I have it on my phone. Never knew you could play it on PC. Yes, you can play this on PC. I do enjoy playing this on PC way more than on mobile. All right, it's just workout, or it just works. Enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully we'll see you another time. But this deck is a lot of fun. Also, we just top decked the Mimikyu. That's crazy. They really just gave us the Mimikyu there. Mine did 150 on a 30 HP Pokemon. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Dragonite in the game, but you know, it sometimes just doesn't like to hit the right amounts. Also, we are not going to be hitting the right amount here. If we drop this, because it has a roll box, it doesn't have an ability and it can't hurt us. Am I right? Yes. Does he have the other energy or a switch card? I hope not. I was playing Pokemon TCG the other day and it was my turn, but my opponent was doing things in my turn. And I scream, "Am I playing Yu-Gi-Oh?" I have not played Yu-Gi-Oh in ages. I played the Duel Masters thing for a while. There's the retreat. Okay. Which is good, I think, for us. Because he's going to be at odd prizes now. He retreated. He only has this as his attacker right now. Honestly, do I still have my Vitality Band? Because if I do, that's wonderful. I really want my Vitality Band on here. Let's get rid of Klefki. Or is it one of my prize cards? It is one of my prize cards. Okay. I think we just have to keep swinging this way. Does he have Iono or Boss for game? Do I have Iono still? Let's drop this here. I feel like he might have a Boss for game here. So let's play this carefully. I want to burn some more cards. There's the Iono I wanted. Actually, I'm going to burn the Buddy-Buddy Poffin, so I don't have that in deck anymore. Puts him down to 2. He has Pidgeot, though, I just realized. If he has Boss still, he wins. If he doesn't, we win, right? With 14 cards left, I mean, he can Pidgeot for it. That's the only thing that happens. With 9 cards left, which he had before, I'm guessing he does have it. Yeah. Either way, he has Pidgeot. Let's see what he does. He's looking to see if he has it. Probably. He does enough damage, I believe, too. 4 prize cards is 120. He's actually only doing 300. Wait, is he only doing 300, right? Do we win by 10 HP? Remarkable. Yeah, he can't KO, you're right. Switch. Trying to stall. Okay. I could also just stall this way. Every time now. I don't think I have a boss anymore. And I don't have my Prime Catcher. Counter Catcher is out of the picture. I think it just comes down to, can he stall me out? Can he prevent me from getting to this knockout? I don't have any more bosses. I only play 2 and then the Prime Catcher. And then again, the Counter Catcher isn't accessible to me. Let's see. Iono. There's the Counter Catcher. There's an energy. If he knocks this out, then my Counter Catcher is available to me. And then I can just win. Yeah, the only thing is like whoever has their counter catcher available to them first. I think you're right, Daycamp. This has been one of the longest games, by the way. Look at the timers. 6 minutes and 8 minutes left. We have been running this game for a long time. There's the concede. Yeah. Good game. He had no bosses, I had no bosses, but I had a better chance of winning. And so that was Flygon EX. What did you guys think about it? Honestly, it's one of my comfort picks when it comes to new decks right now. I really enjoy the hit and run tactics that Flygon EX employs for its win conditions. And it does lock out a lot of different options when you're just switching back into Mimikyu or your Iron Thorns so they can't do anything, or even the Cornerstone mask Ogerpon. So I really like this deck. I definitely think if you have the cards to either build this on Pokemon TCG Live or in person, definitely give it a try. But I will note that Klefki and that Pokéleg headquarters that I mentioned earlier are things to consider dropping, should be dropped. I think we could drop this. I didn't get to play against too many of lost boxes, and I think this is probably the best option for that, so it stops their Comphase and their Cramorants, but there's not too many of them going on the ladder right now, even with the excitement around Pikachu EX in Lost Box. I just never hit too many of them, to be honest, for this to be like important. And if it does come up, you can hopefully just, you know, take single prize knockouts as soon as possible to win with just Flygon doing 130. So I just don't know if it's worth keeping Klefki as an option, but I guess depending on how your locals or what you expect to show up at regionals or any special events or cups or league challenges, if you expect a lot of Lost Box, go ahead and run the Klefki, but in my opinion, that might be a card you want to drop. Now, Pokéleague headquarters, I would probably drop this down 1 and bring in a town store. That way you can add in, or find, I should say, your Pokétools a bit faster that way. You probably don't want to put in any other kind of field other than that. I'm trying to think if adding Artisan or Pokestop is worth it, but seeing at like the number of item cards we have compared to like also supporters we could lose, or even rescue, or not rescue, but a Pokétools we could lose, I think probably just having Town Store is the better option to add into here if you're planning on dropping one of these Pokéleague HQs. But overall, I think this deck is a solid list. So there's just a few cards you could replace, maybe adding in a Super Rod if you wanted to, but yeah, I think it's a lot of fun as is like this. And like I said, you should try it out if you can either build it in person or on Pokemon TCG Live. Speaking of Pokemon TCG Live, if you like this video, why not get subscribed? We have tons more Pokemon TCG Live videos on decks just like this on the channel. And of course, if you are interested in anything else Pokemon, we have other content here as well for you. Anyways, guys, as always, stay safe, and thanks for watching.